Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling airy. I hope you're looking good. Yeah, I'm feeling that love and light energy. So, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tara and Tea. Okay, we want this channel to grow and grow. Connect with this love and light collective. Okay, we do tarot a little different around here, you know. We've got a lot of Jamaican influence, Caribbean influence, but we also big up every time the Queen, Pamela Coleman Smith. Because did you know she had Jamaican roots, and she also created a Jamaican folklore book using Jamaican patois? Yes, honey, yes, she did. So we big up her every time because we use all of those ancestral energy to bring that into the readings. Okay, so if you haven't, come on, come join the family. All right. And so we're going to do a little bit of housewarming. Just make sure, we're all about feeling relaxed, vibing, chilling, having a nice cup of tea, maybe some snacks, making sure you're staying hydrated while you listen to the gems. And if you hear woy, that just means the gems are coming, those messages that that we need to hear are really coming out. So just make sure you've got a nice cup of tea or a beverage or a drink, maybe a cocktail if you're feeling like a cocktail, or whatever it is, and we're gonna chill. Right now I've got some lemon and ginger, so I'm gonna have a quick sip, and I encourage that because I want that kind of like conversational, with the collective, like we're watching, we're vibing, we're learning together, we're growing together, you feel me? So we have 3 piles, okay? So we've got all this energy in the 3 piles, and the reading today is what's love looking like for you in the next 3 months, okay? So that's what we're gonna really look into and really explore. So we've got 3 piles, okay? Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Go to the number that is calling you. Okay, really go to that number that's calling you. And if there isn't one, you're not too sure, maybe you can just go through all the reads, but try to see if you can if there's a number that's calling you, just pick that one. And we're gonna do a quick gratitude because we love to use gratitude around here. Gratitude is a great way to really bring good energy around you, and help you to stay in the present. So here goes. Thank you to the universe, thank you to our guardian angels, thank you to our ancestors, thank you to our spirit guides for the energies for the energy, yes, but thank you for the reading that we're about to receive today. May the reading help the collective to strengthen their intuition, use their discernment, and to help them provide them some spiritual guidance that they can use along the way. Thank you. All right, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let's see what love looks like for you in the next 3 months. Wagwan. See you on the other side. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we have pile 1. We're going to see what messages are under pile 1 for what love looks like for you in the next 3 months. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, click on that notification bell so you don't miss a video around here. Yes. And we're going to see what's under the cards, what's under pile 1. Let's see. Wagwan. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. So what love looks like. Okay, so I feel like this could really be telling us, okay, this essentially, when we get the 7 of Swords energy, okay, the 7 of Swords is here, because kind of like to remind us that there might be some kind of sneaky behavior going on. Like I'm getting sneaky link. Sneaky link. When I'm getting sneaky link, that could be maybe some kind of friend with benefit, or somebody that you have for to please, for pleasure, for someone to please you in that kind of, maybe in a sexual way. But it's kind of like it's kind of contracted on the terms that this is all it is, nothing else. But I feel like there could also be, maybe some of you have to be aware that you might catch feelings. Yeah, you might be catching feelings, and it's kind of making sure you are aware, whatever it is you are choosing to do, as long as you're consenting adults, making sure you know what time it is. Okay, what time it is. You hear, honey, darling? Making sure you know what time it is. If this is what it is, this is what it is. But also, I could feel that there could also be the other messages of cheating, some kind of, maybe like someone not really being authentic, or telling you kind of several different stories, and it's like it's not adding up. Okay, so I'm kind of also getting that maybe it was like saying, hold up a minute, but when we were talking, you were saying this, now you're saying something completely different. And I feel like it could also be telling, like, maybe there could be someone telling you something, but they're not really being true in what they're saying. And maybe you might have been noticing things on social media. You might have been just noticing that something's not adding up, or if they're saying that they're interested in you, it just seems like there's some dishonesty. But I feel like this is also coming up to kind of for you to think, for you to kind of like see the importance of looking after yourself and focusing on you. Because I feel like if there is some kind of sneaky behavior going on, it's also really tapping into that energy of, do I want this? Why is this maybe this time I might, because 3 months is about 90 days. Can I take this time to really do a spring clean in my love life? Looking at, maybe, are there any patterns or any behaviors, maybe of mine, that have kind of come across in a sneaky way? Or maybe the people that I'm dealing with, why are they treating me in a kind of sneaky way? Or I would call it the backdoor relationship, the side relationship. Why am I being treated like a side piece, or something that is kind of like, I'm kind of also kind of getting this vibe of, you might have wanted to take things further, and again, maybe whoever you might be dealing with or talking to, and it could maybe be you as well, not trying to make things seriously, just wanting to be kind of just stay as that sneaky link, or kind of having a conversation saying, I want to kind of like, meet your friends, meet your family, and there's like a hesitance, a resistance towards it. And I feel like that could be something that you're really sensing, and you're feeling like, what, do I really want to continue with this? Do I really want to continue? So I feel like this is also kind of singles, kind of really talking to the singles right now. But I feel like there could also be another message regarding maybe relationships. Maybe there could be things that, doing things in secret, doing things and not, or maybe even just communication, like within a couple, a couple relationship, one doing the other, and not kind of discussing with the couple with your partner first, and that can then create problems. So I feel like it can also be really tapping into your intuition, using your discernment, because we're all about using our discernment and tapping into our intuition every time when something don't feel right. Our body, our intuition has a way of telling us. It could be through our body, it could be just something that keeps, you might be seeing lots of signs, synchronicities, thinking like something's not sitting well, something's not sitting right. In Jamaican culture, we have it very much where we're always about, my spirit don't take well to this, my spirit don't take well to that. And this could be what your spirit is trying to tell you right now, that something is not right. And with this energy of the Seven of Swords, it can be that sneaky behavior. Okay, right, so let's look at the kindness. Wow, the oracle here is kindness counts. Kindness counts. So I feel like this is really telling you, look, you got to be kind to yourself. And I feel like by being kind to yourself is really trusting your intuition. If something ain't feeling right, honey, don't dwell upon it. Don't keep on. You like I'm getting the ancestral power really kicking in now. Like, if something not feel right, don't continue with it. You hear me? Do you hear me? Don't continue with it. If something don't feel right, you've got to trust yourself. Trust yourself. All right. If something's feeling sneaky and this is not what you want to do, trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay, so we're gonna pull out a tarot card. Let's see if there's anything else. We need a bit of a shuffle. We're not the best shuffler. I'm gonna tell you that straight. I'm not the best shuffler, but the message come out. Yeah, you hear me? Not the best shuffler, but the message come out. For real. That's how it is. The message come out. What do the collective you chose? Why? Look at that. They came out. So we've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Strength card in reverse. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this could do something to do with money. But I feel like it also is about you recognizing with the Six of Cups. Because the Six of Cups can be that reconciliation. So there could be someone that could be wanting to reconciliate with you. And I feel like with the Strength being in reverse and the Two of Pentacles, it could also, you know, and that maybe within your love life for the next 3 months. Because remember, this could be something within the next 3 months. And we're all about take what resonates and leave the rest. Real talk. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But there could be somebody in the collective who may be going through this right now, who is, there is somebody that may want to reconcile, and there's a weakness. And I feel like with the Strength being in reverse and with the Two of Pentacles, there's a weakness in this. But then I feel like you know that with it being reversed, it's not an area. It's kind of an area where you know it's not gone well before, so it's kind of like not going back to it again, if that makes sense. Even if there might have been, and I feel like maybe there might have been a lot of sexual energy, fiery energy, because we've got the Strength card that represents that kind of fiery Leo energy, you know, those kind of fire signs. And they may not be like a Leo or anything like that, but they might have display those kind of fiery sexual energy. And remember, we did say that it could be maybe something to do with a sneaky link. So I feel like you know, like maybe a friends and benefits kind of thing. So I feel like maybe there could be something about catching feelings, because again, with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups represents feelings, your emotions, and I feel maybe there could be something there. And I feel like it's kind of maybe with the Two of Pentacles also being here in reverse, it's like, hey, don't get it twisted now. You know, we're consenting adults now, and we're just kind of just doing our thing, you know. It's just, we're just enjoying each other's company, but we're not, this is what it is. And I feel like it's kind of really saying, you know, whatever is going on here, trusting your intuition. And if you've been feeling like, yeah, something's not being right, look, this is where the kindness to yourself is really kicking in. Okay, so let's look at, we'll leave this here, let's look and see. I'm just gonna have a quick little shuffle of these little messages here and just see if there's anything that we're like intuitively guided to draw. So we're just gonna just look and see. Okay, just get that energy. Let's see. Whoa, this is what come out, anxious. So this could be making someone feel anxious, because it's kind of like this energy of kind of, you're not sure, you're doubting. And I guess, and this is what I'm saying, use your intuition, because if there is this kind of feeling where you feel like something's going on and you might not be able to really gather your thoughts about it, this is where it's like really now the self-love needs to kick in. This self-love needs to kick in, and those questions, and maybe journaling about it and asking yourself, like, if you're feeling like a sense of doubt, you're questioning what it is, or you may be catching feelings for somebody, or there may have been some kind of cheating or something like that, you could ask yourself, is this what is this what love looks like for you? You know, is this what you see love as? And maybe maybe it could be like, right, we need to work on this. We need to work on this, building your confidence, so that when you see self-love, see it as maybe you looking at buying yourself flowers, loving on yourself more, you know, buying yourself gifts, and treating yourself as the queen, as the princess, you know, as the prince, as the king that you are, the emperor, the empress, as you know, that you are, and really looking after yourself. Wow. So we're going to pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what Jamaican proverb has for the collective. Let's see. Ooh, feels like one wants to come out, but one more shuffle. Okay. So the cow says, sit down, don't mean rest. When the cow says sit down, don't mean rest. So that means when the cow says to sit down, it doesn't mean to rest. When the cow says to sit down, it doesn't mean to rest. So don't be lazy and idle. Don't self-sabotage. So here it's telling us don't self-sabotage. So if there's something that needs to be done, and I feel like this is where it's like it's telling you, you need to work to listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It doesn't, you know, you might be like, oh my gosh, but he or she's never done me like, you know, I've never had those kind of feelings for anyone. But it's like, remember, if you know what the situation is, don't get caught up in it. And again, it creates this kind of like, you're stuck in this hamster in a wheel. It's just repeating the same kind of energy over and over and over again. Okay. So we're going to pull out some messages from the love box. Let's see what comes out. Ooh. What comes out? What does the collective need to know? Okay, so we have, I'm scared that you might not want me when you know the real me. Look at that. Look at that Seven of Swords. I'm scared that you might not want me when you know the real me. So this be, you know, could be really resonating with somebody. Cheating, look at that, cheating. So there's definitely some kind of sneaky behavior going on. Look, let's do something together. And I feel this could be with the reconciliation energy here that is being showing up in the cards, and it's really asking yourself, let me trust myself. I need to trust myself more. I need to be kind to myself more. Okay. Then we have, I have fond thoughts of you. Will you give me another chance? So there is a lot of reconciliation here. And this could be something to do with the cheating. Okay. Right. Age difference, age gap. So there could also be an age difference in this situation as well. Okay. So let's pull out quickly some well-being message, because I feel like a well-being message is needed. Oh, some came out. Let's have a look. We have go out for brunch. Okay. Twerk your stress away. Yes, honey. Yes, darling. Oi. Twerk your stress away. And we have get dressed and step out. Yeah, so get up, get dressed, go and dress and look good for yourself. Go and look and feel good. Go and put some nice perfumes on, smelling good, looking good, just strutting your stuff. And the more you tap into that energy, honey, the less you're gonna, that self-sabotage energy kicks in, because now you're taking that time to really be kind and caring and loving for yourself, you know. And I feel like maybe this could be also with the Six of Cups being here, that you might be that person who is very caring and loving, and it's now time to make sure you're giving that care and love for yourself, you know, and not be like, you know, if you're seeing that maybe these people are, it's like you might be feeling like you're chasing them, And maybe, you know, at the start it didn't start that way, but then it might be like, wow, there's a pattern of behavior that is forming, and I'm now seeing that I'm chasing, and then I'm being anxious, not sure why, what's going on here. And I feel like it's like, yeah, take that time to be kind, to love on yourself more, show yourself that unconditional love, buy yourself flowers, buy yourself chocolates, you know, look after yourself, because there's only one you. Okay, so the more you become more authentic with yourself, love on yourself, pure that, just pour love in your surroundings, in everything you do, the more the more you'll become to like, right, I really trust and love myself. I know what healthy boundaries look like for me. Woy yoy, woy yoy yoy yoy. So to the collective who chose pile one, I hope the messages are resonating. You know what we do around here, right? Take what resonates, I leave the rest. That's how we go around here, you know. I saw it go around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Real talk. You know, if it's not for you, it's not for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This just simply means that's how it goes around here. I saw it go. This is how it goes around here. But, you know, love on yourself. Pour that love on yourself. Declutter. You know, really take that time to just clear your energy. And we're going to also, before we go, we're just going to call on Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Raphael, I ask that you pour love and healing love energy into the collective and help them to heal and help them to see the love that's all around them. Thank you and thank you and thank you. All right, so be sure to stay hydrated. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Look good, feel good, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan, people. Wagwan tea sippers. Wagwan with generals. So we have pile 2. So we're going to see what messages are under pile 2 regarding love for the next 3 months. So let's see Wagwan. But make sure you have a nice cup of tea to keep you hydrated. Okay, or some snacks. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. So let's see Wagwan. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. Now I see like the 3 of Cups is kind of giving this energy of celebration. Okay, I'm kind of getting like bottles and glasses up in the air, and you're vibing, and you're like, yes, we're you know, we're just gonna just love the moment and just really appreciate everything that we've worked hard for. But I'm kind of getting this kind of energy of like, I'm single, I'm independent. You know, I'm single and free, and I'm ready to just vibe out. You can also be in a loving relationship and you're just celebrating. It could be anniversaries, it could be where it's like, you know, the first time you've met, maybe a wedding. And it could be some maybe weddings going on, or just, and it is coming to that time, that season where we have weddings and stuff like that. Or it could just be, you know, just really enjoying the moment and really just like, look, I'm just gonna spend time with loved ones and we're gonna just celebrate, dance the night away. That's the energy I'm getting. So I'm getting a feel good energy here. But with the 3 of Cups, there can also be a third party. Okay, there could also be a third party, and maybe issues with a third party, and that could maybe be causing some kind of anxieties or some issues around there. So I feel like there could be maybe more than one story in this scenario. Okay, so let's pull out some the tarot. Let's see if there's any more messages. Oh, that came out. Wow. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords. So there could be some energy around And we did mention about anxieties. There could be maybe some worries, but it is in reverse. And I feel like it's kind of telling me that there could be some worries, and it could maybe be like you're trying to think, no, there's nothing going on here. But I feel like maybe, in time, you will take that time to kind of heal from this. Let's kind of clarify it. Can we clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse? Can we clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse? Yes, look. This looks the Ace of Cups. So there could be, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. There could be maybe some issues around love. And I feel like maybe it could be a breakup. Now I'm kind of getting it could be a breakup. It could be a divorce. It could be overcoming something where, it may have caused some, as we said with the Three of Cups, even though it can represent celebration and things like that, it can also maybe represent, there could be somebody else. And it could maybe be some cheating going on, which was a theme that was also in pile one. But it could be also some cheating going on. And some kind of, I'm getting discrepancies of like what is the truth and what isn't the truth. And this may have played on someone, like someone in the collective may have played on someone's mind, and it made you feel like, no, I know that something ain't right. And I feel like it might have also been with the Nine of Swords being here, because the Nine of Swords really, it represents that anxiety energy, worrying, staying up at night, or maybe keeping you up at night when you should be in your, damn well you should be in your bed, girl. Yeah, boy, you should. Let me tell you, damn well you should have been in your bed, sleeping like a baby. But here, no, you're fretting over something that really is not in line with your spirit, in line with your energy, and you know that. But it's like coming to that point where you have to make a decision. You have to face the elephant in the room. And it's like you try to keep a brave face. So when everyone's around you, you're like, yeah, everything's okay. Yeah. Oh, how are you, Jane? You're right. How are you, John? You're okay? Yeah, I'm okay. How's everything? But then, it's like putting up a front. But I feel like it's kind of something that is put up in the front so much that is really now become self-sabotaging, because it's like you're hurting, but you're hurting. I'm kind of getting this energy of like you're hurting and you try to make everything look okay. But I feel like with this, it's the Ace of Cups, could be to also the point that it's also telling you there is a blockage there, because the Ace of Cups is in reverse and Ace of Cups is a blessing. So it could be maybe new opportunities of love coming, but there's maybe something where you're not really wanting to explore it. And I feel like maybe it can also be impacting on your everyday life, and maybe not seeing maybe the blessings that you do have in your life, maybe not always seeing those blessings. And I feel like it's kind of saying being thankful, being taking that time to just, what sometimes when we have things and maybe it's out of our control, and that's okay. That is okay. All we can really control is how we manage, how we deal with how we see things, how we deal with our emotions. And I feel like it's kind of saying not taking things to heart, not making things get to the point where it's impacting on your well-being now. It's impacting on your well-being. And I feel like there's parts of you where you want to kind of overcome it, and it might be you kind of telling yourself, trying to be your biggest cheerleader, saying, I've got this and things like that. But I feel like if you ain't addressed the elephant in the room, it's going to impact on your ability to see love and see the love around you. And I feel like this is really telling you to be kind to yourself, show gratitude to yourself, love on yourself, pour that love onto yourself. And we even pull out the oracle. So let's see what... Boy. Have an attitude of gratitude. Have an attitude of gratitude. So this is really telling us, look, we've got to... And what I like to do is I like to kind of just pull the cards but don't have a look at it. So this is really like, whoa, okay, just love on yourself. Really love on yourself. Pour that love into your life. And let's go and pull out, let's see if there's what message comes from here, from these messages here. So we're just going to have a quick shuffle, okay, because they're quite big, but we're just going to have to move them around and just see what comes out. And I'll just kind of pull it intuitively to where I am called to do it. Okay, so we're gonna look somewhere like between the cards, and we're just gonna see what comes out. So we've got Sagittarius. So this could be something to do maybe with someone who's got a Sagittarius energy. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look, why? Showing gratitude. Showing gratitude. We got you make me happy. You make me happy. But we got showing gratitude. Look at that. We can't make this up. Sagittarius. But I feel like this could be something to do with a Sagittarius. And you may not have to, but maybe there could be some fire energy going on here. Okay, but showing gratitude. This really is about, taking that time to love on yourself. And I feel like, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 3 months, right? So, what's in store for love for you? I feel like what's in store for you is gratitude. The more you show gratitude to yourself and love what you have around you, you can celebrate those things. You can celebrate those things with your close loved ones. If there has been maybe issues with breakups or closures that haven't really properly, maybe there wasn't proper closures, I feel like, and that might be what could have caused some issues around with the Nine of Swords being in reverse, maybe trying to make everything look appear that it's okay. Even like, it could be as well, like there could have been a breakup, a divorce or anything like that, and it feels like your healing is talking about it. And I feel like it could be like the way you heal is to talk about it, but maybe you might have felt like you didn't have or didn't always feel comfortable talking about this, but you knew that by talking about it, it really helped you to heal. And it really is like, and I understand, like sometimes you might feel like, oh, I'm talking about the person, I'm mentioning their name, but it's kind of that process of like you talking about it and not letting it sit, because I feel like that's also the energy here, that sometimes if you're not dealing with things and that, think of it like as a day, we're playing that actor of like, oh hi, how's everything, yeah I'm okay, and you're creating this kind of like, yeah everything's okay, but then when we're on our own, that's when all those thoughts and maybe feelings are resurfacing, and then it's blocking your energy of love. And I feel like that's where it's kind of right, we've got to bring this back up, right? So you are seeing the love around you and you are taking that time to really appreciate what you have. Yes, it may have not worked out in the way you had hoped or the way you had expected it to be. But with this being here, I see this is like bigger and better. Bigger and better, yeah. Bigger and better. Love is there on the horizon for you. But it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to be ready. And the only way you can be ready is this. Look at this energy here. Showing gratitude to yourself. Loving on what you have. Loving on, the good vibes. The good energy around you. The people that care about you. The people that genuinely have your back. They don't ask for nothing. They don't want for nothing. They don't want anything from you. All they are is just happy just to be around you, your presence, knowing that you can celebrate and enjoy with those people. So if you are like those kind of people that reach out with them, celebrate with them, maybe go on a holiday, go on a retreat, taking some time for yourself. Yeah, so you can really look back and go, wow, I have achieved that. I achieved that. I've worked hard. You can, celebrate, get those bottles up. Yeah, get those drinks up. Get turned up. Get torn up. Yeah. get turned up, get turned up. Yeah, this is the type of energy we want to get. Okay, so we're gonna pull out a Jamaican proverb and let's see what go on with the proverbs. So what proverb can really resonate with the collective? What proverb do the collective who chose Power 2 need to know? Which one really resonates regarding their love life in the next 3 months? What? Okay, 2 came out. So let's see the 2. We usually read 1, but you know, as it is 2 that is, you know, and this one is also around the 2. I also feel like numbers also, they carry a lot of meaning. Okay, so 1 cock a full basket. 1 cock a full basket. So that just means 1 cocoa. Okay, so full a basket. And in Jamaican culture, there is usually like that whole repetition to kind of emphasize a meaning. Okay, so this is really saying focus and achieve what you want in life, prosperity and abundance. Okay, so we've got here perseverance, the 8 of Pentacles, but I also feel like this is really resonating with the 3 of Cups, because it's that energy of you focusing on what you want and celebrating, taking that time to really honor and show yourself that gratitude and love, you know, for everything that you have done, for everything that you have achieved. Now we have and not everything come from above is a blessing. Look at this, and it was in reverse. And not everything that come from above is a blessing. So I feel like it's saying sometimes we might think things are happening for us that we might think it's good, but it could also be a lesson. It could be a karmic lesson. It could be maybe something that we ignored, you know, with the 9 of Swords being here, that there could have been something that we've ignored, we've overlooked, and it was really kind of telling us that we needed to look and we needed to appreciate some things. And it could be, again, you know, with the whole gratitude, maybe, you know, as I said, we do have like a video about don't be like this guy, don't be like the 4 of Cups, that energy where it's kind of like an ungrateful energy of not really appreciating what you have in your life, but actually taking the time to appreciate what you have. And here we got, like, you know, some opportunities may come with a consequence. So like superior positions, so like using your discernment. So I feel like it's kind of really telling you, you know, sometimes you might have something that comes in your life, or maybe a relationship, or maybe it could look like it's like a prosperous relationship, but really taking the time to ask yourself, is it right for you? Is it aligned with who you are? Is this relationship to complement you? Why yoy, the gems are kicking in. Is this relationship to complement you? Is it to add to you? You know, we're not about that codependency energy where it's like you're just stuck together like that. It's hindering your growth. You know, it's about that independence. It's about you feeling confident in oneself, you know, and building on that self-love. And that's why I feel like the more you show that gratitude energy, the more you appreciate yourself, your presence, what you have to offer, you're going to see what it is you have to offer, because you're taking that time to recognize and love on yourself, darling. You're loving on yourself from head to toe, top to bottom. You feel me? You're looking good, you're feeling good. That energy is coming through. Yeah? Remember that feel good and look good, that confidence and that self-esteem, that self-image, how you see yourself, how you value yourself, it comes from within. The more you take that time to look after yourself and feel that energy, it will come every time. So whether you is just you and you're just stepping out looking good, you might be just wanting to say, right, I feel so good, I want to go and take myself on a date, by myself. I want to go and look good. I want to go and feel good. You know, of course, you're making sure you're keeping yourself safe. You might just want to say, right, I want to buy myself a nice meal and I'm going to enjoy it and I'm going to embrace this energy. You are taking that time to love on yourself, darling. And nothing wrong with that. You hear that? Nothing is wrong with that. You are pouring yourself love. Look at that. Look at that red energy. We need that love and passion in our life. Yes. Giving yourself flowers. Don't wait for somebody to give you flowers. You hear that? Give yourself the flowers. Don't wait for nobody to give you no credit. Give yourself the credit. Don't wait for nobody to validate you. Validate yourself. Why? Yoy! Hey! The messages are coming out. But last not least, we're going to pull out a little well-being message that you may need to know. You know, maybe you could pamper yourself, love on yourself, you know, take yourself on a retreat. Let's see what I come out now. Alright, let's see what go on. Okay, these are in my hand. Review your routine. Review your routine. Yes, because if you haven't, you know, worrying about and not sleeping, we got to work on that, honey. We got to work on that, darling. What's your favorite show? Keep a bottle of water around you. You see, we're all about staying hydrated and sipping on tea. All right, yeah, you got to stay hydrated in these streets. You got to stay hydrated. Looking after oneself, vitamins and minerals. Look at that. Spend time with your pet. So if you've got a pet, or if you know someone that's got a pet, or maybe even going to the zoo, spend some time with animals can really help you to just bring that loving spirit and loving energy around you. Right, eat a wholesome meal. Wow, so we've got a lot of well-being messages. Again, that will really help you to show gratitude and love, and for everything that, and for you to see all the love that is around you. Complete a 10-minute meditation. Now we do have some meditations at Wagwan Tarantee, so do go onto the channel and look up a meditation, yeah, because we're all about that feel good, look good, love and light energy. Yes, darling, we're all about that energy right there, sir, right here. Okay, we're all about that energy. So you're about looking good, feeling good, bringing that energy into your life. That's all, you know, that's the only type of energy we want to deal with right now. You understand? The only type of energy we want to deal with is good vibes, good vibration. Okay, good vibration. Yes. Light some candles. Yes, light some candles. Feel good. Bless up your energy. You know, always make sure when you light candles, as a little disclaimer, don't leave them you know, unattended. Making sure, you know, you're keeping them in a well lit area where you can see what you do, so you can see what you're doing. And just enjoying, meditate, you know, taking that time to really love on yourself. And I feel like this reading for the next 3 months is for the collective, really taking that time to look after yourself and pour love. Remember, give yourself the flowers. Don't wait for nobody to give you no flowers. Validate yourself. Don't make nobody, you know, don't wait for nobody to give you no validation. You validate yourself, honey. And you know, something also came about narcissistic, maybe some unhealthy patterns of behavior that you might have witnessed. And I feel like the more you pour into yourself, giving yourself the flowers, crediting yourself, yeah, listening to you, listening to your voice, the more, you know, it's like you're dispelling those kind of like energies away from you, because you're pouring more love into your life. You are looking at your boundaries and you're taking time to review your routine, what's healthy for you, you know. And if it is a case of like exerting yourself, stop exerting yourself for, you know, that's not giving you that energy back in return, you know. And that could also be that kind of, maybe that people pleasing energy that need to let go. You hear me? That people pleasing energy needs to go, honey. It needs to go. Keep pouring love into yourself. And I feel compelled to draw another one here. Although, let's look at the last one. Go to the theatre and watch a play. Go to the theatre and watch a play. Let's see what other message that I'm being Feels like to just have one more look. One more. Connect with fire. This is what Sagittarius was here for. Connect with fire. And I feel like with this, because Sagittarius is the fire sign, okay? I feel like it's also saying take that time to really connect with what drives you, what makes you feel really creative. Because when you think of like that, we have like earth signs. We have, so the earth signs are like Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and we have the fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and the Leo. But I feel like it's saying really connect with that. And again, that's why we got light some candles, because I think that will help you to really connect with your passion. It's the passion that needs to kick in. No, you need to get that passion energy. You need to see what is it that really draws you, you know, with that showing gratitude as well. So, you know, with and look what was air I saw underneath as well, but really tapping into that passion energy, really loving on yourself. So use this time, what's in store for your love life for the next 3 months is really connecting with passion, really connecting with what drives you. And remember, this is what I was saying earlier, you know, this is messages coming from spirit, okay? Validate yourself, love on yourself, pour love on yourself, buy yourself flowers. You know, all of this is this passionate energy, being creative. You know, if you're an artistic, if you love to sing, dance as well, because you know what, in Caribbean culture, this is something that we do all the time, and I love it because it's not just I guess it's just from the Caribbean culture, but also from West African culture that has come from our ancestors. Okay, is dance. Now, dance has really helped to move the body, release those blockages, remove those kind of bad feeling. It's just like, in the words of Bob Marley, when, as well as music, when music hits you, you feel no pain. And I feel the same with, you know, putting on something that you enjoy, listening to music, dancing. And this is something I would love to do. You know, this is what I'm manifesting this into the existence, manifesting this so that, you know, Wagwan Tarantee will have like a dancing sessions with the collective to help us release these blockages, open up our chakras, so we can release all this like bad vibes, you know, energies or anything like that. Let go of this Nine of Swords energy, feelings of anxiety and things like that. So we come together, we connect with fire in terms of maybe like from lighting candles, meditation, dancing, all of those things to help you to reconnect with who you are, help you to reconnect with what drives you. You're being creative, you know. So to the collective who chose pile 2, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we do around here, take what resonate, but leave the rest. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But take the gems, the boy gems that resonate. Okay, I saw it go around here. This simply means that's how it goes around here. Take what resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. But be sure to look after yourself, look good, feel good, and stay hydrated. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people. Wagwan tea sippers. Wagwan generals. How are you all doing? Right, we've got pile 3. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Make sure you've got a nice cup of tea, maybe some snacks, just so you can stay hydrated, because we're going to be vibing. We're going to be seeing what messages are under Power 3. Okay, so let's see Wagwan. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in regards to love. Okay, so what's coming in the next 3 months? And it's the Hierophant. Now, when I see the Hierophant, okay, and I like to kind of include little kind of tarot lessons in the reads, but when I see the Hierophant, I see it as like an elder. This is kind of a Taurus energy as well, but I see it as like someone who is the knowledgeable one, that where you can learn from. And as you can see, there's 2 people here that it's kind of like they're learning, and they can also represent like a governmental body. Okay, it can represent like maybe like big kind of like educational places. I don't want to say corporation, but it can represent all of those kind of things. Okay, but I kind of see it as like an elder, or taking time to learn. And it could be maybe also learning from people older than you. They don't necessarily have to be older than you, but maybe taking time to learn from someone who's wiser, who's maybe had more experience. And I feel like this could be counseling. This could be seeking therapy. Maybe it could be wanting to say, right, you might be looking at things and you're thinking, I've been wanting to work on my love life, and maybe taking that time to recognize there may be some patterns of behavior that I have been displaying, because I keep looking at maybe in every single relationship, and you might be looking going, right, this happened with John, this happened with this happened with this person, this happened with this person, this happened with this person, and you're thinking, wow, now I'm seeing that there's some kind of pattern. What is it? Something that maybe had been triggered from childhood? Could be like people pleasing behavior? Am I seeking to kind of like chase unavailable people? Is there some kind of unavailability going on with me that I kind of find a ways of like try to avoid situations? And I feel like I'm kind of getting this energy that you're willing to listen and learn, and take on more of a kind of like a learning approach to love, and whether it could be just listening to more like tarot like listening to tarot readers, coming to Wagwan Tarot and Tea to listen, or it could just be again just wanting to just take that time to just maybe seek some kind of like coaching support, coaching advice, and guidance, or just like learning, just thinking, maybe just taking up a step back and going, wow, I can see some patterns in my behavior. And I feel like maybe it could also be looking at maybe your families or what you saw growing up, and then looking at, and then maybe assessing, was it healthy? The relationships that I saw with my parents, was it a healthy relationship? Are there things that maybe I will pick and choose from what I saw, and things that I won't pick and choose now that I'm an adult, and I can see that maybe I've been displaying the same unhealthy habits or unhealthy boundaries? And it's like I feel like you can also be thinking, well, a legacy. You might be saying to yourself like, right, well, I want to build a relationship that is healthy. And it could be also, I feel like this could be a singles read as well as couples read, that you're looking into your like oneself and going around, I want to be that person. And I'm kind of getting that you might have been listening to a lot of motivational things as well. You might be saying, right, I want to be that person that really works on oneself, takes the time so that I can be as complete as, for myself, so I can show up in the world, and I can show up for myself and for my partner. And I feel like you can just looking back and saying, right, well, I saw what my aunts, I saw what my mother, and I feel like you might have seen lots of female, predominantly like a lot of female figures in your life, and maybe what love looked like for them, or how they kind of stuck or stayed in situations even though it didn't serve them. But I'm also looking at, maybe you can be looking at maybe male figures in your life and the types of patterns that took place in those relationships. And I feel like it's like, really, right, I'm going to take this time to really work on myself and not feel no way about maybe seeking counseling or seeking support. Like, this is only going to help me to grow. It's going to help me to maybe see the things that I didn't want to see, till that they become unseen. Like, see the things till I can't, like, until it's not, there's no question of that I can't see them. It's like you see it and it's like, you're right, I know I need to work on it. And the more I take that opportunity to say, right, if this is a pattern, and it could be maybe attachment behaviors that you might have recognized that you've become, or you can be quite avoidant in certain things, maybe anxious or have an anxious attachment, and you're just wanting to work on building more security, more stability in your life. There is nothing, now I repeat that, there is nothing wrong with that, because that's that good energy that you want to bring in and build that more secure, and that helps to stay away from kind of like those codependency relationships that can leave one feeling like they're overexerting themselves, constantly trying to please, and it feels like it's never enough. And it's really about, taking that time to really love on yourself. And I feel like this, and it's under 3 as well. And 3 represents that energy of growth. In numerology, it's kind of like represents that energy of growth, expansion. And I feel like this is also what it's telling you, as that it's time that you really recognize that you want to grow. And sometimes when we look at, let's say in terms of education, we work hard, we go and study what we want to do to maybe like pursue a career in it. And I feel like when it comes to every part of our life, when it comes to our educational maybe aspects of our life, our love life, all those finances, all those kind of things, we all need to grow. We need to all grow in these different areas in our life. And I feel like you've recognizing that you've been investing a lot of time in maybe some parts of your life, maybe looking at your finances, getting that bag, building yourself an empire, building yourself a legacy. But maybe the love part of your life, and that sometimes can take place as well with people who are very high achievers, who've excelled in their careers, excelled in their work, but then may not have a good work-life balance when it comes to their love life. And you're recognizing that, right, I want to take this time to really invest and work on that, and come to Wagwan Tarot and gather a lot of those messages, those gems that you will get in the readings. But also taking that time to go maybe see like a professional therapist, a counselor, or if you're just wanting to kind of maybe spiritually support yourself, maybe using journal prompts, asking yourself, why do you do things this way? Where has it come from? What has made you feel this way? What patterns have you noticed in your relationships, or the relationships that you have? Is there any sense of like wanting to seek control, wanting to control it? Why is that? Because I feel like when you get more comfortable asking yourself those questions, it also helps to break the ego. I don't know, I'm just getting that. I haven't seen what's under this, so we'll see if I'm just being like spiritually led to this. But I feel like it's also can be breaking down those things. And it maybe could also be like someone has said something to you and you might be feeling like, no, why is that? Like, I don't believe that. Am I like that? Am I really like that? And it might be things that it is true. It might be messages that are true, but you're just not really wanting to accept those kind of patterns of behavior or things that people have seen. And it could be from someone who does really know you very well and has good intentions for you. And it can also be, as you say, the right message but the wrong messenger. So there's somebody who maybe you don't get on very well, but they've noticed something and they've observed it and they may have said it, but because it's come from them, you're not willing to accept it. So there could be also that. But I feel like the Hierophant being there, it could be something really like, you know, taking that point, that attitude upon yourself to be like, no woman, no man is an island. You know, everybody can learn, each one teach one, and I'm willing to take on that attitude now when it comes to my love life. Really taking, maybe listening more to motivational speeches, using affirmations, listening to meditations really helped me to build on my self-love, and really for me to learn the importance of loving myself more. And I feel like this is what is really coming from the Hierophant. So as well as maybe listening to couples or people who have come to a place of really appreciating the love that they have in their life and what they've learned from maybe long-term marriage and commitment. This is what I'm kind of getting, because the Hierophant can also represent that marriage energy. So it could also be maybe, you know, maybe some of you who are in a relationship or who are wanting long-term marriage, and you're really willing and able to take those decisions to say, right, I want to surround myself around people who value marriage, who value long-term relationships, and really learn from them and learn the skill set, learn the virtues, you know, that are needed to help me to get there. And that is the energy that I'm getting from here. So let's just see if there's any other message. Woo! Look at that. The Temperance and Death. So the Temperance and Death, I see that as like, it's like, I'm getting ego again, but I feel like it's like an ego death is here. It's like you're really just saying, you know what, whatever I knew before, I'm dropping it, you know? Like, we had this thing, like growing up, some of you might know, but growing up for me in a like a Caribbean household, a Jamaican household, and it was by like with a strong female presence. It was very much like, as a child, whatever, if we picked up like bad habits outside, when we came at the threshold, at the door threshold, it was drop it off. Okay, so what was kind of said to me was kind of like, whatever you pick up from outside, make sure you drop it right there. So by this, let's say this is the door, and this is the house. You do not, with the Hierophant, you do not come with that energy here. Yeah. And that was very much, it's kind of what I'm kind of getting from this. It's kind of like you're learning now, or maybe becoming more attuned to the energy of, I've picked up some bad habits when it comes to love. I've picked up some, and I feel like it's now you're being very self-aware. I'm getting this energy of self-awareness, and taking accountability. And you know what, darling, that is what a wonderful thing, because the more accountable, the more self-aware. And we did have a podcast reading about it. Okay. The more self-aware you become and the more accountable you come, this is you being really true to yourself, being really authentic, you know. And it's like you really living the human experience of being, yeah, you know what, no one's perfect, and I recognize my flaws, and I'm taking that time to really work on myself. And I know that in a relationship, you know, I am good in a relationship, but I also see that there's patterns of behavior that I have gathered along the way, whether it could be from maybe some trauma, past traumas, it could be maybe some childhood issues that I haven't really dealt with, that kind of come back in the surface, maybe issues around attachment, or also not wanting to take on the idea that when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's kind of like I love calling out somebody else when they're wrong. But when it's me, I don't want nobody to tell me nothing. I don't want no one to say me. I don't want no one to say anything. To the point that it's really creating like a pig-headed energy, and again, its ego keeps coming to me. So I feel like with this, I feel like with the death card, it's kind of like saying we're dropping that. Drop it. You hear what we said? Don't bring that energy again round here. Don't bring that energy of unaccountability around here. You know, I'm gonna sorry, and I feel like it might be also you might be really assertive about it. Like and I feel like I'm getting this energy of like, you know what, I'm not perfect, and I'm stating that, and that's all I want, is to just be around people who are more authentic, people who are more real, people who show up. And I'm ready to show up now, and I'm ready to take the time to put in the work, to let go of crap that I've held on for so long, because it's not serving me. And I want to be more aligned with people who value love, unconditional love, longevity. You know, love with longevity. Meeting somebody who adds to you, who complements you. And I feel like this is the type of love that you really are looking for, you're already aspiring to. And you're just thinking all those short, maybe sneaky links, all those kind of friends with benefit relationship. You're like, yeah, I'd have no time for that now. All I really want with the Hierophant being here and the Death and the Temperance is like, I'm really looking for something that is pure, is real, where we can pour. And again, you know that the Temperance is like that, pouring into one another. But I feel like it's somebody here with the Temperance. It can also be like a soulmate energy, that this is who you're looking for, of somebody who's gonna add to you. You know, you complement one another. That when you look at, it's a wonderful power couple, but it's a power couple based on each one teaching one another, and also being accountable, you know, being self-aware of what they add or what they give, you know. And I feel like this is the type of love energy that you are really bringing to yourself. And I think the more you tapping into this energy and taking time to work on yourself and really, you know, kind of get yourself out of that hermit mode and really like, look, this is where I am. And I feel like even if you're currently dating or talking to anybody or in a relationship, it's like you're saying, this is where I am, and I know that, you know, I want to work on this, and maybe we can go and seek support together, maybe do some therapy support. But I know I need to do my own individual support right now, so I can work on those issues, so I can show up and be a better person. And that's what I'm getting. And it's kind of like stripping that ego, stripping that kind of sense of like, I know it all. And this is the one thing I always say to myself as well. I don't know everything. So I can't, having that I know. You know, before anyone says anything, it's taken on this attitude of, yeah, I know. But it's kind of like the ego trying to say, yeah, I don't want to hear it. I've got my fixed shaped idea of what I think it is, and I'm going to stick to it. And I feel like the Death being here is saying, no, honey. And it's the fact it's in the middle as well. It's that center energy of saying, no, we're dropping that. Whatever you pick up along the way is stopping now. And I feel like this could be messages from the universe, and you might have been seeing it, like you might be noticing that everything you thought you believed, everything you thought was the it is no longer the it. So now it's like you're realizing, wow, if I stay in this energy of thinking this is how it is, I'm going to be left behind. And this is what I'm kind of really getting, that you're feeling I'm going to be left behind. So whatever I picked up along the way, think of that threshold. As I said earlier, whatever you pick up along the way, drop it right there. So it now come further. You know, it's not going to come any further now. Drop it, because it's not serving you. It's not aligned with who you are. Why? Let's see what's under the oracle. Let's see. Hey! Let go of the ego. Drop it. You hear that? Drop it right there. So if it's not working for you, you have to let it go. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right, let's see what message the Jamaican proverb has for the collective who chose part 3. Ooh, one throughout. It is, take where you get till you get what you want. Take where you get till you get what you want, darling. That simply means take what you so whatever you receive, just accept it, but keep on going until you get where it is you want. And I feel like this is what the Hierophant is telling us as well. You know, take that time to work on yourself, build on yourself. Things will come as long as you are willing and able and to take the time to, you know, to work on things. It will come. With the Temperance being here, it will come, but it's going to take a period of you shifting, you know, shifting your reality, to help you to kind of see why, whoa, I needed to let go of this. I had to put a death to this. I had to let go of it. I had to let go of that ego because it wasn't serving me. It was not serving me. It was not serving. So work towards your goals. Every little step helps you to get where you want to be. You got to be disciplined and you got to be consistent. Yes, you got to be disciplined and you got to be consistent. And I feel like this is the attitude you're really taking on. And the more you take on this attitude, it's really attuning you to the love that you really want and desire, which is a love that is pure, a love that adds to you, a love that complements you. And that is a wonderful love that we should all be aspiring to. You hear that? All of us should be aspiring to that love. So we're just going to look and see what well-being messages we have. And so we've got some get some fresh air, get some fresh air. And I feel like getting some fresh air, really connecting with earth, can really help you. Okay, review your routine. So we've got review your routine, and you are taking that time to review your routine with the Hierophant. You're examining that, maybe the ways how you've done things, how you dealt with love, how you've put love maybe at the back burner. You focus on different areas in your life that is impacted on you, impacts on your love life. Maybe it could also be impacting you just not having time. And again, it could be asking yourself, why do we look for people that are unavailable, or is it because we are also emotionally unavailable, whether we like it or not, or whether we do not want to address it? But I feel like you now are coming to that point where you are letting the ego, you're letting go of that ego, because now it's recognizing, wow, maybe these are why I've been in these kind of relationships where I'm then ended up chasing these people, because there could be some emotionally unavailability going on. And if you're so busy with work and things like that, you're not prioritizing those areas in your love life, or areas for your love life to blossom and grow. Right, complete a 10-minute meditation. Yes, so I think that would really help, because the more you meditate, show that gratitude, it's helping to break down, you know, maybe those years of that you've built up, this ego that felt like you didn't need to want for anything. You knew everything. If anybody tried to tell you anything, it's always like, yeah, I know, and it's like a way to just shut down. And sadly, it kind of shuts you down, but also shuts you down from everything. So even if there's blessings coming your way, you're not able to see it, because you're blocking, you're creating blockages for yourself. So I want to pull out a message from this pile here and see what comes out. Wow, we've got gratitude here, and I feel gratitude is really important here as well, because with gratitude you're kind of like it's helping you to see what needs to be what needs to change, you know. But let's pull out another one. Got please. It does need a shuffle, so let's have a good little shuffle and see what comes out. So we're gonna intuitively just look and see what's in the middle. Okay, So show the collective what they need to see. Show the collective what they need to see. Inadequate, inadequate, inadequate. So I feel like this could also be something to do with us recognizing that maybe the way we look at things could be inadequate. Can we have a card to clarify? Yes, look at the Justice card. Boy, the Justice card is here. So with the Justice card here, there could be also maybe some legal issues around for some of the collective. But I feel like in regards to this, in the love life, because the Justice represents kind of like legal matters. It's also the energy of the Libra. You might be seeing 1010. And that 1010 of the angel number is kind of also that kind of like awakening oneself to like seeing things differently. And I feel like this is also that energy. But I also feel like with the Justice card, it's also seeking balance. If you know that there has been an energy of inadequacy, and I feel like that could be just you recognizing that there could be things that you could review, you know, working on your routine, pouring more love into your life, into your existence, and looking at how you view love so that you can bring this kind of energy of good vibrations, you know, adding more love and light energy into how you look at things, you know, not shutting yourself down, listening, taking the point maybe to listen to what maybe he has said. Sometimes it could be, you know, the right messenger or the wrong messenger, someone you don't particularly like. But it might be a important message, or it could be a important message that Spirit wanted you to hear, even regardless if it came from not the right person. And it's also letting go of that ego so that you can listen, you can really embrace it, and you can really take the time to say, you know what, maybe I haven't been investing in this, or whatever I thought I was good at. It's because I've let go of the ego, it's helped me to see, no, this is why maybe these unhealthy patterns of behavior was taking place, and I need to not make it come any further into my temple. You know, think of it, if you you know, drop off whatever bad habits you've picked up along the way. And I feel like maybe this time, like that 30, 60, 90, 3 months, 90 days is a really good time to just examine oneself, pour love onto yourself, you know, buy yourself flowers, invest in your self-care, invest in your self-love, using affirmations on a daily basis. When you get up in the morning, you know, tell yourself that you love yourself, give yourself a hug, a cuddle, you know, all of those kind of things will help to bring more balance into your life, especially when it comes to your love life, and that you can appreciate the love that you receive, as well as the love that you give out to the world as well. So, to the collective who chose pile 3, I hope the messages are resonating. But you know what we do around here, right? We take what resonates and we leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go round here. This simply means that's how it goes around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But be sure to look after yourself, look good, feel good, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay? But please do have a watch of the video that YouTube recommends here. Okay? And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Come and join the family. Yes, one love every time. Look after yourself and wagwan.